as well. As we're ready to jump here, Enoch wins the tip against Sydney Amude, and here come the cards. Kristen Cunningham, maybe not as good of an opener as he hoped for, but he came in and hit 6 free throws late.
Yeah, he had some free throws late. I think you'll see a little more intensity from him, and again, right away they go down to Enoch, and he draws Mac about Steven Enoch, not known as a great shooter, but you see there on the free throw line, it's so nice and easy and smooth. He slows down. Unlike most big men who want to get up there and rush it, he doesn't do that.
Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Jaguars. Aaron Ray, Sydney Amude, Brian Assey, Eddie Reese, and Jaden Sadler, a talented freshman who Sean Woods is very high on as they try to go inside right away.
Talented individual. He had 18 against Baylor. He also scored, he had 16 in the opener, 5 of 9 shooting in the opener. He is their best player. I'm still a little surprised we don't see Jordan Wara, but Dwayne Sutton had a good game, and it's hard to take a guy.
Before the game, he said they switch all ball screens out front, which a lot of teams don't do, and something that will be a little different they'll see tonight from the Jaguars.
Cards, again, will try to, they're the bigger team, they'll try to force their will a little bit.
Ray's jumper good. That's Aaron Ray with the jumper for Southern to tie this one up early at 2 apiece.
Sean hit the shot before the shot in the Christian Laettner game.
Well,
you know,
he would be famous with 2.1 seconds left. Yeah, in the Spectrum in Philadelphia, as Kristen Cunningham puts up the 3 from the corner. It's off, and everybody.
Walk.
Sean was, of course, a former coach in this conference, the SWAC, at Mississippi Valley State. He was at Morehead State for 5 years.
And Chris Mack said, Darius, guess what? You did that.
What was the message from Coach Mack yesterday? What's he looking for?
He's looking for more energy. I mean, they did not show the intensity that he likes, especially on the defensive end. They weren't tough last week. He felt like they played with create some things. You're going to do some things that normally you might not see. Go the extra effort.
Lost game number 2, but Chris Mack trying to get to 2-0 again, as I said, as David Padgett did just last year.
We're off to a good start. Already 6 fouls in less than 2
well,
minutes.
maybe we'll beat that 55 free throw. Nichols on Thursday night, a game when Nichols got within 2 late, as that one rims out for VJ, and then the Cards able to put him away with a little run late.
Chris Mack called it a little dose of reality, is what he said yesterday, because he said, you know, no disrespect to Nick, he'll learn how to do that.
And he wants his kids to react, not think as much on the court, which is tough as they learn this new system and try to figure out what all the new coaches want them to do. As Darius Perry comes up with it, the nice pass to Sutton, but well, actually Dwayne does come up with it.
A little bit of a rush there by Perry.
Looking for Enoch in the post. Nice pass by Cunningham, and Enoch throws it down.
Yeah, there is no way. That is a total mismatch with Assey on Steven Enoch. Total mismatch, and you saw that right there, and Louisville's going to try to exploit that all night. Steven Enoch, another good start to this game.
Cards are 5-2 early. Abude unable to get one up on the rim from the baseline, and here comes Cunningham. King thought about the 3, tries to go baseline. Had
hesitant there for VJ King on the wing.
This is the second of 3 straight here in the KFC Yum Center for the Cards. Still it'll pick up here Friday night against Vermont, and then next week in New York against Tennessee.
A really good Vermont team coming into the KFC Yum Center on Friday night. They are very, very talented.
Southern with now the Hollywood seats here at the KFC Yum Center.
You already seen Cunningham more active tonight than really what he was. And again, it takes a little while for guys to get adjusted to their teammates in real game experience. Williams in for Louisville. Wants to see more from Malik. But he said yesterday he doesn't want Malik to be a post player. He wants him to work in the post, but he wants him to be Malik Williams, and that is a stretch four and doing things like that on defense.
He gets the steal as Reese try to lob it in, and here come the Cards. See if they don't go inside to Malik.
This Louisville team in the non-conference, and then, boy, when you get to conference play, it's ridiculous.
Right off the inbounds, Ryan McMahon to Jordan Wara for the easy two as Quan 4, Jordan Wara. Ryan McMahon, I'll check in. Dwayne Sutton and Malik Williams on the court for the Cards as well right now as they lead it 9-2 early on against a Southern squad that
he's a shooter, but he can also pass it as well.
Ray knocks down the free throw to complete the three-point play. He came in shooting 83% this season from the line. So after falling behind 9-2, Southern gets a three-point play. Cards right inside of Malik Williams, and he puts it up and in. They have a major advantage in the paint here tonight, and whoever's in the game, Enoch or Williams, is the #1 option each time down the court.
Yeah, they're going to have to take it each and every single time down there, and that's what the game plan is, and that's what they've done so far.
Has Eddie Reese even gotten a shot off? He's got a couple of turnovers, but he hadn't even gotten a shot off.
He has been their best player, is their best player. 16 in the opener, 18 in the
Six
second.
on the shot clock now as Ray dribbles in. He dishes it off, and Wara with the block as Trevor Blackman tried to go up and finish. Williams says, you know what, I can shoot the, well, a little bit off.
Off target a little bit for Malik
He
Williams.
can shoot those, though.
And BJ King come in, and obviously a little different ability to shoot, but Ryan McMahon, the first 2 trips on defense down the floor, looks like he learned a little from last week, because last week his hands were down and he let the shot over top. In this lineup for Louisville, Ryan McMahon running the point. 1-4, also a guard who can help him if they do indeed press.
For the defensive assignment on their leading scorer, Eddie Reese, who still has not put up a shot yet. Nice little baseline move and finish for Sidney Amude. Southern hanging in there, down just 11-7 as we're now under 14 minutes to play in the first half. McMahon's 3 from the top of the key is good.
Yeah, you can't leave him, and that was too much space for a shooter right there. Ryan McMahon's going to take that all day long.
They got by it, Wara, but unable to finish. Wara comes up with it. McMahon is wide open in the corner, and these Southern coaches noticed it because they're all standing up yelling. Baseline jumper by Williams off the back of the rim. Wara got the bonded after, you know, I know they say that starters don't matter, but to a kid, when he had started the 2 exhibition games and then didn't start the first game of the season. 4 trapped in the lane, out to Wara.
It does matter to kids. They want to start. I know coaches say it's a matter of who's in there at the end, but the kids want to start. That makes sense, and Malik is doing that.
1 of 2 for Williams at the other guy. He hit 6 of 8 the other night, but you think he should be about a 90% free throw shooter, as good of a shooter as he is.
He started slow a little. I think it did affect him a little bit not being in there in the starting lineup after maybe thinking he was going to start until that day, and it was because of his effort in practice. And he admitted that after the game. He goes, look, I wasn't participating or playing like I should in practice, and I learned my lesson.
Ennis with the drive, and he's able to put that up and in over Enoch. So he stays in the game after the 2 quick fouls and then scores, and Cards go right back to Enoch in the post.
Yeah, he had Wara there. If he makes a better pass, it would have been a 3-pointer.
Well, that could have been the 3rd foul on Ennis in a very short period of time. A back tap by King, but ball retrieved by Blacklist for the Jaguars.
Probably a bigger foul than most that we've seen in this game so far. Doing a really good job on the defensive end so far. And another one there by
Wara with the steal. We'll see if he gets away to dunk. Wara another steal. This time he's got King if he wants him, and he takes three-point play and increase this run to 11-2, and he can't do it as that one hits off the back of the rim. Cards with 4, McMahon, King, Wara, and Enoch on the court right now. This is Aaron Ray, guarded by Quan Four. Looked like he might have walked as he stepped back, but no call. Eddie Reese, their leading scorer, still has not put up a shot. Ennis to the back.
Not going to get credit with anything on the offensive end, but Reese, the leading scorer on this Southern team, still without a field goal attempt to this point.
As Ennis is able to make his first free throw of the season, and the Jaguars bring a little bit of pressure, and Chris Mack was adamant after the game the other night. Another
the villains in the student section there kind of posing for him.
He does complete the three-point play this time, and by the way, that was the 3rd personal foul on Alex Ennis, as Wara has scored the last 9 points for Louisville as they've now extended this lead to 24-10 with just over 10 minutes to play in the first half.
And Sean Woods is going to leave Ennis in the game with 3 fouls and 10 minutes to go in the half.
Amude this throw, he's
Ennis also going out with those 3 fouls, and Assy coming back in. Assy with 2 fouls already, so they're in trouble in the paint for Southern.
24-11 Cards. Cunningham trapped just as he comes across midcourt, but able to get it to King. They'll be looking for Williams in the post, but Sutton puts up the baseline jumper. It misses, but Williams with the offensive rebound.
Sutton came through on the baseline. Nobody guarded him and just missed the wide open shot. But Malik Williams, a great job of keeping things. Again, I expect one of these games. There's a game coming up when he's going to have his major breakout game. I just feel it for Darius Perry. He is so much improved. This staff has done such a good job of containing him and letting him go the right pace. He would get out of hand last year.
Reese is 62% free throw shooter early this season. That one off the front of the rim, and Cards have it. That was his first shot of the game as Cunningham takes it all the way to the basket and puts it up and in with the left hand.
Christian Cunningham, a much better start to this game. A couple of points, he's got a rebound, an assist, and a steal.
And much more engaged at this end of the court, I think, as well.
Very active.
Aaron Ray over to Richard Lee in the paint on VJ King. Back to Ray. 5 on the shot clock. Ray's going to have to put it up, and that's off the back of the rim. And VJ King with Christian Cunningham, Malik Williams, VJ King, and Dwayne Sutton.
Can you imagine how many hook and holds there are in a Virginia game?
Just about. You'd think there's almost something like that happens on every possession.
It really does. It really does. And again,
it seems to me, Jody, like the point of emphasis is more fouls. Call more fouls.
It's what we've seen the first two weeks, and it's not just Louisville games. It's all over the country. There is more fouls than we've seen before.
Battle inside. Sutton comes up with it for the Cards. And let's see if they can add to their 16-point lead. VJ King all the way. Then Malik Williams was a flagrant foul, I think. All right, 28-12. Cards lead
here. Still, their leading scorer Reese with no attempts. He missed a free throw. Not one single field goal attempt in this game.
Caden Sadler, their talented freshman guard, back in the game with he had 2 early fouls. Looking for 6'10" grad transfer.
Cunningham, Wara, Sutton, McMahon, and Williams for Louisville.
See, Williams with a big mismatch in the paint. He has Reese on him. A nice ball movement to get a nice 3 for Moore. He misses, but Williams
shot, but Malik Williams right there for the bucket.
And he didn't waste any time. He kept it high and put it right back up and in as Wara fights for the rebound. Cunningham thinks about it and hits the 3. His first 3 as a Card.
CC looking much, much better tonight. And it starts on the defensive end for him. taking the SWAC. Sean Woods, first year here at Southern. Louisville has gotten off the offensive rebound on 3 of their 4 3-point misses. Cardinals are doing a good job on the offensive end. And again, they've converted on 4 of their 5 offensive rebounds. Throw game, not a possession game.
Still 6:50 left here in the first half. Cards 11 of 14 from the line, which seems to be the stat of the early season. As Akoy, by the way, has checked in for Louisville. Ford tries the 3. It's off.
35 and over league. And he goes, oh, no. That's a couple years down the road.
He's
got a good sense of humor.
He's had stops at Georgetown and SMU. And now Akoy, who, by the way, will be 24 on November 28th. Back, and there's the first field goal attempt for Reese. And he has his 3 rattle out. Come the Cards on the break. Cunningham
pulled the trigger on that one.
He thought about it. Akoy at 6'8", 240.
Not a whole lot on that one there in the foul.
You know what, though? It had been a few seconds since we had a foul.
True. We were off our pace a little bit.
Drive inside. Nice basket by Jaden Sadler.
Freshman with a lot of potential.
4 all the way to the basket. Akoy with the offensive rebound puts it up and in.
Quan Ford showing that explosiveness, just barely missed that. Nice job of getting to the basket. And again, Cards dominating on the glass. 17-6 overall.
Sean Woods. You know, that shot would have been one of the greatest shots in NCAA history, if not for Christian Laettner. Kind of like Derek Smith before U.S. Reed.
There's always a before when there's a great shot.
Cunningham in the lane can't get it to go, and what do you know here at U of L in his year in a couple of games. 19 as a freshman, 3 as a sophomore. That was a 16th team foul on Southern as he knocks them both down. Cards lead at 40-14. 5 minutes left to play here in the first half.
Akoy is a kid who's just had so many injuries throughout his career. He's had a hard time.
A little stint there for Akoy. Reese goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line.
What's the chances we get a foul?
100%.
It's been about 20 seconds without one.
Cards 12 on the shot clock.
And that's the thing, his teams, you know, this is a rebuild here for him. The first year, Dwayne Sutton gets the offensive rebound for Louisville. It's the first year for Sean Woods, but you can bet that this team is going to get better as the year goes on. And he's going to build a program that, A, is scrappy. They're going to try to rebound. They're going to be physical with you, just like his teams at Mississippi Valley State and also at Morehead State have been. 29 fouls, and we're yet to get to the under 4-minute timeout here in the first half.
Reese guarded by 4.
Count, we're up to 9 offensive fouls in the first half of this game. It's honestly a little ridiculous.
Yeah, Southern will be over 9 minutes with just that one field goal as they trail it 41-17. Cards with Ryan McMahon, Darius Perry, Jordan Wara, Malik Williams, and BJ King. Let's go one possession at a time without a foul.
We had literally, I
steps.
can't remember the last time we had a full possession without a foul. It's been crazy.
Oh, there we go. Jordan Wara goes baseline, puts it in, and was not fouled.
Good job of ball moving there by the Cards.
Reese kicks it out, the swing over. Ray's 3 is good, and a field goal for the Jaguars.
Not a good job there on the defensive end by Louisville. All 3 guys got caught on the same man, and nobody switched and rotated over, and Ray wide open.
The effort from this point in the game on is, I think, something Chris will focus on, Coach Mack, because it's one thing he said the other night when they got up 15-20 on Nichols. They let him cut it. to 2, as opposed to kind of putting them away and playing with the same intensity throughout.
And that's
going to be an offensive foul. Jaden Sadler is on the bench with 4. Jordan Wara has 5 field goals in this game. Southern has 6. Our stat man, Ken Horn, is working overtime.
I'm going to start watching them.
They're getting a workout tonight as Ryan McMahon knocks down 2. Cards now 17 of 22 from the line, and they lead it 45-20. 3 Southern players on the bench with 3 fouls as Ray goes to the basket, misses everything, and Sadler with the 4. So plenty of foul trouble for Sean Woods in the first half. Perry the lob to Wara. Goodness, he throws it down. What a first half for Jordan Wara.
Sprint it down the floor, got Darius' eyes looking at him, and it was a perfect pass from Perry.
Then the left-handed drive by Zaya Rollins, the Southern freshman. Nice dish by my man. Everybody.
Malik with a really nice first half, misses that free throw. 8 points and 3 rebounds and a couple steals from Malik Williams.
Ray down the lane, can't find anything. Kicks it out to Brendan Brooks.
Brooks to play basketball or how to officiate basketball.
You know what the thing is, though? Louisville still is not even halfway to their free throws from the other game, as scary as that may be. Okay.
All right.
Ray all the way to the basket. Not sure if that was deflected or not, but the offensive rebound there by Hussein. He misses, and now a battle for the... I think off the mark for the Jags, and the rebound by Akoy again. 4 misses, and here comes Southern as we're almost 2 straight possessions without a foul. And McMahon with the steal, just picked Ray's pocket. Griffin for 3. Oh, wow. I thought it was good, just a little bit long.
Looks good, just a little off target. We've gone almost a minute without a foul. This is incredible.
Rollins misses. Is it a jump ball?
Southern with 2 players with 4 fouls and 3 more with 3 fouls in the first half.
Brendan Brooks holding it out front. 20 left in the half. Guarded by Quan 4. Can we get through this last 10 seconds without another foul? He gets the screen. Ball went off of his foot. Kicked over. Rollins all the way to the basket, misses everything. Williams the
better. Chris Mack's not going to like that, but good effort for getting there and being in position.
Hussein misses the jumper.
And a play just like that, and that's why the point of emphasis, or one of the reasons for the point of emphasis this year on that. You're going to see more of it, so get ready for it.
Cards with their same starting 5: Cunningham, Perry, King, Sutton, and Enoch. Enoch started off hot, picked up 2 quick fouls, and then 2 fouls in the first 10 minutes, and then we didn't see him again. Cunningham looking for another 3 from the corner. It falls off. Cards were 2 for 9 from 3 in that first half. But again, 17 of 23 from the line. And I was going to say, it's over 11 minutes and did not have a foul in the first half. So that was his first. Eddie Reese, the leading scorer here, still looking for his first field goal. Some physical play in.
Some good ones over there. Dunphy.
Enoch can't come up with a rebound, but Sutton does come up with the loose ball.
Cards a much more energized student section, even in a game like this, when they know it's most likely going to be an ugly game.
Enoch trying to do some work in the post on Assy. He goes with the jump hook, and it rattles home.
And that's in large part thanks to Chris Mack. He met with the Louisville student section. He did some things, and he's got them engaged, and he said this team needs that.
Sutton a lob to King, and he goes up and gets it, throws it down.
Sutton in the passing lane, gets the steal, and then the easy bucket as the Cards come out with a little fire in them this half, even up by a large margin.
Sadler with the ball with 4 fouls, all in the first half. Here's Aaron Ray, guarded by VJ King, gets by him. Sadler goes to the reverse and puts it up and in.
Very good player. He is going to be a guy that's going to do some damage for Sean Woods in the SWAC over the course of his career.
Well, Perry got the high screen from Enoch and had him on the roll, but wasn't really looking for him, and now we're going to...
Cards with a comfortable lead, looking to extend it. They got it was only 14 against Nichols, but then it went back down to 5, and that's where Coach Mack said in the second half he wants to see this team and how they can perform with a lead.
Ray in the paint, able to get it up and in, and Chris Mack's not going to like that at all. This Southern program has been to 9 NCAA tournaments in its history. Sean Woods in his first year back in the SWAC. VJ King for 3, got it. You know, we saw that early on in the first red-white scrimmage. He hit some threes, and it looked like he might be an improved three-point shooter from his 32% last year.
Just 6 points for VJ tonight, 2 of 3, but pretty impressed with his all-around game and really doing a good job. And he's not fouling, as I say that, as he pushed the guy in the back.
Loose ball, everybody going for it. Here come the Cards, a 3-on break. Cunningham to King, got it.
Running the floor, all 3 guys, and there's the toughness of the mentality that Chris Mack wants. A ball on the floor, 3 Cards go to the ball. One of them gets on the floor, one of them ends, the other one ends with an easy layup on the other side.
7 straight points for VJ, and half the first team foul on Southern here in the second half.
Off to Roch as well. Eddie Reese, their leading scorer, just goes out and looked like he went down to the trainer. He's kind of holding or rubbing his right hip.
Yeah, he's still without a field goal. Cunningham's 3 off the rim. Enoch goes way up to grab the rebound, puts it down, and then up and in, and he'll go to the Enoch. A perfect evening so far. He has 10 points, 3 for 3 from the now, 5 for 5 from the line. Enoch 14 for 14 from the charity stripe so far this season.
Perfect for Big Steve. Cards 12-4 run to open the second half.
Sadler gets to the basket and is able to put it up and in off the glass.
Sadler only has 6 points, but he's played a really, really good game.
When he's been out there, he also has 4 fouls.
And we're going to get Reese is coming back in. They did look at his hip. Looks like he might have just took an awkward little tumble the last time on that loose ball, as you see him kind of stretch it out there.
A nice pass from Sutton inside of Williams. He can't finish.
You know, at Morehead State, he did that. I actually was talking with Taylor Barnett, who's one of the Louisville grad assistants. He played against him for 3 years when Sean was at Morehead State. And we were talking about that. He's always had guys who were good at the level, but then they got better when they were there under him coaching.
He took Morehead State to the championship game, the CBIT, with a couple kids from Louisville. Scramble on the floor, Perry and Reese fighting.
One player you're not going to worry about toughness on Louisville's team is Darius Perry on the floor, diving for that one. Got caught with a little slap there, but almost had the steal. But he is the toughest guy the Cards have. As Reese goes back out, he's having trouble with that hip. He's now laying kind of awkwardly on the bench.
Ray's 3 from the corner, misses. Cunningham goes up for it. Battle for it in the corner. Wilson gets it. Rollins down the lane, throws it up off the glass, hits nothing but glass, and Williams gets the rebound.
That might have initially been a pass, and in midway he thought, I can't make the pass, I'm going to try to shoot it.
Oh, Perry's three goes halfway down, comes back out. And Quan Ford check in. Kristen Cunningham and Darius Perry head to the U of L bench. They lead 62-28 as we take a look at Chris Mack in his 9 successful seasons at Xavier. He won 215 games, took him to 8 NCAA tournaments.
Ryan McMahon
like
takes
Anderson
one
Williams
to
were hooked again down there.
Yeah, Ryan McMahon took one to the face there. As he goes down.
Wara all the way to the basket, misses everything, but gets the offensive rebound. McMahon's three, no good. Somebody forgot to guard. 62-30 as we near the 13-minute mark. Both teams shooting 50% from the field here in the second half. Southern 4 for 8, Louisville 5 for 10 in the early going.
Kent, yeah, we've talked about the effort tonight and how as VJ King hits Malik Williams for a little easy bucket down low. The effort's good. That last timeout Chris Mack called it, and when he went to timeout, he was yelling, no, 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 no. He didn't like the effort on this end of the floor, and again, Louisville, it's all about communication and toughness on defense. Oh. Dickie
Bob
B.
Barker, I see a Bob Barker. Ray knocks in the second free throw. It's 64-32. Cards doubling up the Jaguars here in game number 2. Louisville will improve to 2-0. And
under 13 minutes and not in the bonus yet. This could be a record.
I don't think we're going to get to the 55 free throws, Jody.
No, there's no way. I just probably jinxed it.
See if they don't look for Williams again in the low post right now. Four into the lane for the final 12.5 minutes of this one.
15,
which is awesome. More free throws.
15 offensive fouls in one game. And we have 12 minutes left.
Ray to Wilson on the baseline, guarded by Sutton. Wilson is able to get that one up and off the glass, and Jaguars are within 30. McMahon, the pass up ahead to Williams, who sprinted the floor, caught it, kept it high, and put it up and in.
Big effort from Malik Williams tonight, and again, running the floor, knowing what his coach wants. And, you know, he is one, they give out the gold jersey for the best practice player on the team each week, and he's won it twice already this year.
Just a completely different player from what he brought you last year. I mean, he was a guy who would step out and hit some threes.
But that was all he would do. He would get lost out there on the three-point line on offense, and he didn't like physicality on defense. And first-year head coach Sean Woods trying to make some improvement this year.
Shot clock.
Cardinals doing a switch and creating the shot clock violation.
Back inside to Williams, and he's fouled. He'll go to the 14 he scored against Pittsburgh as a freshman. So now a career high 15 for Malik Williams. Cards lead at 68-30. Jaguars, both teams in the bonus here for the final 11 minutes, which means more free throws.
Louisville 21 of 28 from the line.
Orr's three rattles off. Williams able to get his hand on it, but he can't come up with it. And Brendan Brooks runs it down for the Jaguars. Rollins goes baseline, able to get it up off the glass, but can't get it to go. See if they don't go right back inside to Williams. Oh, Ford gets to the basket. He gets clobbered.
Not always pretty, but they are called free for a reason, Ken.
Stephen Enoch, though, setting the pace after going 9 for 9 in the opener. Enoch 5 for 5 here tonight. For the 10th different card to score in this game, as Ray's able to keep the ball alive, dribble through the lane, back out to Brooks. Blackman and into Wilson, who had a little trouble handling it. Brooks all the way to the basket, got it up and in. First 3 points of the second half, and he now has 18 in the game.
18 points, 7 rebounds for Jordan, 7 of 11 from the field. It's his first. Put in a yeoman's effort on in other ways. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a block.
Marcel Burton, number 23, checks in for Southern.
Wayne Sutton's kind of becoming that guy that has to be on the floor for Louisville.
Williams trying to do some.
Long way to go, but the Cards.
Not a lot of flow to this game, Jody, but I think he's. Get a foul up front on Sutton, and that'll put.
The Baylor game, it was 31-27 at the half. Baylor wins 80-53. And they've made up ground. The game against Baylor, they only out-rebounded Baylor only out-rebounded Southern.
Big things expected for him this year, right, Jody?
Yeah, I mean, I think in the end, when you look at it, I believe he's going to end up being Louisville's leading scorer. I've said that from the beginning. I know right now he's not in the starting lineup, and maybe there is another offensive foul, 2 or up to with 3 minutes to go. Jordan Morrow would be one of those in the game at the end of the game.
That was the 3rd foul on Reese. McMahon kicks it out to Perry. War to McMahon in the corner for 3. He doesn't miss many. And from our angle, oh, I thought you said hasn't scored. And from our angle,
no, has another foul.
It looked like he was. It looked like that 3 was going in. 78-38, Louisville leads it. Game number 2. One more game here in the KFC Yum Center before. This one not headed for ESPN Classic. Perry gets the baseline. Oh my goodness, goes up.
His first bucket of the night.
Perry completes the 3-point play on the athletic baseline drive, and now 35 fouls called on Southern in this one. Cards lead it 81-38 as we near the 8-minute mark. There's been a foul every 34 seconds in this one. Reese, Southern's leading scorer, still in for his first field goal.
And there's 38 score palindrome. You see it both ways there. It's kind of creepy. That's more like Halloween night. By the way, Akoy with a career high as well here tonight, 7 points.
Joe Griffin back in the game for the Cards. Darius Perry's 3.
That was. 10-0 run here for the Cardinals. 6 of the 10 from Darius Perry, who now has 8 on the night. Joe Griffin going to get 8 minutes of run tonight.
Perry with 6 quick ones. Drive to the basket there by Osa Wilson for Southern as they get within 44. McGow getting a lot of playing time here tonight, too. Come on, Joe, get in the scorebook.
He's got a while.
8 on the shot clock. Perry will try it again. 9 quick points for Darius Perry. Back-to-back triples.
And the old-fashioned 3-point play, which was the more impressive one. Darius Perry's going to come out.
Perry has 11 points and 9 in about a minute. Wilson drives on Griffin.
7 points, 5 rebounds at Akoy in 7 minutes. And again, he should do that in a game like this because he is physically more impressive. You know, these guys are not very big. They're not very physical, so he should do that. But it's good to see him actually go out and do it.
Chris Mack was just standing there shaking his head. Quad 4, the triple from the baseline. Nice pass by Ryan McMahon. Kristen Cunningham let Isaiah Rollins get inside him on that missed free throw. He put it right back up and in.
If you watched Chris Mack, he was mad on about the other end, and Kristen Cunningham letting the offensive guy get inside of him on the free throw.
Back-to-back threes from 4? No. Rollins, a little jumper, and we're good tonight.
All these numbers, all these negative numbers.
Oh, McMahon, it spun around, came out, went right back down.
Knuckleball.
Second three of the night for Ryan McMahon.
8 points and 6 assists in 20 minutes for McMahon, and there's going to be. Come on, man. Oh, both these coaches have to feel like, okay, let's just get this over with. Can we get to 70 fouls?
They're not the only ones. McMahon looking for Enoch inside. His first miss of the night, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in.
Enoch with his own offensive rebound, put it back in. He has 13 on the night, just 3 rebounds. He's only played 12 minutes, though, because of foul trouble in the first half.
Following up his 15-point performance in the first game. Wilson misses in the lane, a big rebound from Enoch. Cards will get a tougher test on Friday night against Vermont, although Vermont after the 17 left to play. Jacob Redding, Joe Griffin, Akoy Gao, Darius Perry, and Quan Four on the floor for the Cards.
Not the lineup you see very often for the Cards.
Redding almost with a steal. Burton's three from the corner misses, and Redding with the rebound.
Jacob Redding,
if Redding shoots it, Jody, it's going to go in. He's never missed a shot.
The favorite of the student section. He had that. Jacob. He doesn't want to ruin his percentage.
It's the best in school history. Felton Spencer is worried. Perry, the step back three, got it.
2. They called it a 2 right on the line.
His third deep jumper of the second half here. 2 threes and that long 2. Burton will try the corner 3 again, and this time he hits it.
See Wyatt battle for first time here.
Now it's just a matter of getting to the century mark. And Redding, the nice dish to a Gow in the lane. Swing it around to Griffin. Redding in the corner, the pump fake, and his first miss as a Card. The nice tip, a Gow to Griffin.
Excited for these guys. That shows you a little bit about this team. The guys that practice every day, they don't get a whole lot of clock time, and they're excited for this game.
Isaiah Rollins with a free throw to get Southern within 48. He knocks it in.
63 fouls in this game.
3 different Cards with career highs so far tonight. Jordan Ward, his first 20-point game as a Card. 4 Cards. Malik Williams, with 17. I forgot Akoy Gao. Joe Griffin with his first career points as a Card, and Akoy Gao with a career high 7 points. 4 gets.
Was Mr. Reese as their leading scorer, and Quan did a nice job. He was on him for much of the time when he was in there. Reese did get a little injured, a little nicked up.
Gao on the court right now for Chris Mack's team.
As the fan behind us, I agree. No more fouls, please.
Oh, Battle's going to get a look at a 3. Comes off. Rebound by Hassan Hussein.
Cards scored 102 last year against Bryant early in the season. 106, if you recall, 2 years ago in that.
Oh, a Gao with the big rejection as Brooks tried to bring it down the lane.
106 2 years ago in that absolute demolition of Pittsburgh. But the most in recent history, 111 at Grand Canyon 3 years ago. So the Cards over the century mark for the 6th time in the last 3 years.
Redding's 3 5 for 6 in his career, 4 for 5 from 3. Burton. $17 on the shot clock, 28 on the game. Oh, Redding almost had another look at 3. He drives the lane, gets it out to Battle.
Trying to get Battle a shot.
Knocked away. Rollins going to try and score 4. I thought he was going to challenge. Rollins got it up and see if 4 can just come up with it. The Cards can dribble it out now. Shot clock's off, and that should do it. Final seconds tick off in what is a 100.